Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? Hope you're having a good day. Let me just double check everything is working, and then we will begin. In the meantime, how are you? What have you been up to? How's it going? Oops. I forgot to do a thing earlier. It's fine. Oh, it might be something is going on with my Stream Deck. Where it keeps on, I assume it's the Stream Deck. It could be it shows that it keeps disconnecting from Twitch for some reason. So I don't know. I think it is counting up because I saw like Madrigals went up. Well, I'll have to double check if that number went up from yesterday or the last time. But yeah, I do see people have redeemed it and it hasn't done the thingamajig. So we'll see what happens. I'm not really sure. I don't really know. But yeah, it's something is not working as it should. I just don't know how much of it is in my control. All right. Besides that stuff, I think we're good. So let's move over here. Welcome me. Oh, guess what? That should be gone. Pop the balloon. Pop. It's gone. All right. Also, I did not clean this up at all. Get rid of that. But welcome in, everybody. How are you? What have you been up to? I was going to stream yesterday and then I didn't. So I thought, I'll stream today. We'll play a few last demos. Let me say thank you, though, or hello, to Madrigal. Welcome in. You were here first. Hello, how are you? Kendall, how are you? How's it going? Sassy, welcome in. Emmy, hello. Emers Yemit, hello. Emmy, welcome in. I think Emmy, thank you so much for the 30 stream streak. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. Bear, hello. I'm doing all right, Madrigal. Doing all right. Are you ready for school tomorrow? Getting through it, I understand, Bear. Or at least I can imagine. But glad to see you here. Had a good weekend. Went to a baseball game Saturday night and won the 50-50. Wait, the 50-50. What's the 50-50? Was the baseball game, was that the like company outing thing? I think Emers maybe mentioned something like that a bit ago. Yes, it was. Nice. Oh, that's very fun. Did you have a good time? What is a 50-50? Is that a baseball thing? Is that something they do at baseball? I've been to a couple of baseball games a long time ago. I do not remember really. Assume it's betting on a team. It's a raffle type thing. Oh, okay. I don't know. I've never. Oh, that's weird. It shouldn't be there. Do I have... It's the filter? No. What this? No? One sec. Uh-oh. Oh. There we go. It looks like some of them finally went through, I think. All right. It's odd. I don't know what's happening there. You get a set of numbers and win half of the money you've raised. Oh, that's awesome. Are you a millionaire now? I guess it probably depends on how many people. Nope. It's 9 p.m. and we still have no info about tomorrow. No report time. What? I don't even have a schedule for my first school. I don't know what classes, grade levels I have. What time they are coming or how long they are. And it could range from 30 minutes, an hour, depending on school. So I have, what? Madrigal, what do you do then? Do you just go to the school at a time or something? What do you even do for that? What, half of 3,425? That's amazing. That's like one Lego set. That's actually a crazy win, Yemet. Congratulations. Oh, Titan, welcome in. How's it going? How have you been? We'll pay for all my teeth stuff. Actually, fair. Yeah, good point. I hope all that's good. Hope that all that's going well. Like I said, we're gonna play a few last demos today. Probably not be super long of a stream, but I've been busy. Moved in with my parents recently. Nice. How is the works? How's the stuffs? Tune, welcome in. Hello. Doing a lot of cleaning and organizing for them. Ah, fun. Sounds like a bit of adulting. But always good. Played any games recently? By the way, Kingdom Hearts, we talked about this the other day. Kingdom Hearts replaced their the art for the box for the Switch game because of the AI art stuff. Lol. I got 6 demo lefts. So many demos. We did not even get through probably half of the ones I added to my library. I think I added about 50 to 60 demos. We didn't get through half of them. But there were some great ones in there. I did play Dusk Fade. I enjoyed it. I stopped it early just so because I was kind of like, I think I could see us playing that, so I'll just wait for the full game. Oh yeah, Steam is having a Final Fantasy sale. Oh really? Are they? I didn't know that. And you bought Tactics? Evalis Chronicles? Or the old one? Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard. Kingdom Hearts, for their Switch box set, apparently used AI art for some of the images, including like Donald had an extra finger. Some of the background stuff was like AI modified or something, so that like there was like a clock in the background. It was like all the details were like melting into each other and stuff. So, you know, good stuff. It's okay though. Disney's they're small. Disney, Square Enix, they're a small company. They can't afford They can't afford artists or anything. It's not like they've been, doing this series for, over a decade. I'm going to go at 8 a.m. because that was a possible start time mentioned, and there were no earlier ones, and I will figure out what I'm teaching in the morning. Hopefully they will have a schedule by then. I did drop off a bunch of instruments and other supplies last week as a start. Oh, goodness magical. I hope that goes all right. That sounds terrible. I like it too. It comes on my birthday. Oh, that's very fun. That's very cool. Fading Echo, we played. It was all right. I didn't love it as much. It looks like it has a cool idea. But there's Critical Role voice actors in there, which is always good. I've gone through 56 demos. I have 11 left. Sassy is a demo powerhouse. I don't even know how you do it. I feel like I cut demos short and I still don't get through like many. The Steam version has both. Oh, it has both. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Which one are you gonna play? Yeah, I mentioned this because I didn't think we were gonna do another demo day, but here we are. Dusk Fade was great. Tanuki Pond Summer, Cozy Game Restoration. Those are all ones that I really liked. Ambrose Niflet and the Gleaned Bell. That looks like it's gonna be a cute mystery game. Screenbound. Truck-kun is supporting me from another dimension. What a great demo. I loved that. I want to play that so much more. Mold Washer, we actually got a code for, and that comes out tomorrow. We can actually start playing that tomorrow. So we'll be doing some mold washing before Star Fox releases this week. Worming from Home, amazing. Loved it. Restory was great. Part of me wants to give Penguin Colony another chance, but I might just do that on my own. Rivage was pretty decent. I had some trouble with figuring out some of the puzzle things. It may have been my own fault, though. And then I haven't updated the list since the last time we played. So I'd have to look to see which ones I really enjoyed from last time, but... I played one demo. Which was the demo you played? It helps that this one fell just as school ended, so I literally have nothing else I have to do. I guess that's fair. And if you like Hades, definitely Echoes of Mistralia. I've never played Hades. I own it, but never played it. That does sound Mistralia. What is this? What this? Feel like I maybe saw this one, but I haven't tried it. It does look very Hades. Looking at it. Very Hades. All versions have both. Oh, got Final Fantasy Tactics on the Switch on release. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't realize that. Oh yeah, I totally forgot of these. Deep Pixel Melancholy is a very me game, and I could see us streaming it. The art was amazing. The story sounds weird, and I like that. The Granny Detective Society, that's high up on the list. Loved it. Loved it, loved it. Moss, The Forgotten Relic. Those that I've just mentioned have probably been my favorite ones, I think. BioEden. How did you like it? You can augment your attacks to proc multiple elements conditions. Ah, Moss is one of my last demos. Yeah, I've always wanted to play the Moss games. But I've never had VR. I really liked it. I think there were moments where I was like, I bet I could see how maybe this one scene or this one part would maybe be easier in VR, because you can just like you're standing over it and can see the whole layout. Where there's sort of like a camera that just follows where the mouse is. Like you don't freely move the camera. You can kind of like slightly adjust it, but overall I thought it was good. Bunderkin, uh, I added that to my library. I haven't played it. I didn't realize it's based on like a show or something. So I was like, oh, I've never watched the show, so I don't even know if I should play this. But it does look, the art style looks neat. Speaking of animated shows, I did watch the last episode of The Amazing Digital Circus. I won't say anything for people who haven't watched it, but overall, it was good. And I did tear up a couple times. But yes, I liked it. So I'll leave it at that until people watch it and stuff. Then I can say a little bit more probably. I caught the mirror before your stream on Friday. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it until after my stream on Friday. But it was good. It was good. Why didn't it show up on my homepage? I don't know, Bear. Yeah, I thought it was well done. There were some things I'm like, that I was like, okay, I'm not sure how 100% we got here. I think I can kind of fill in the gaps, but okay. I did go, I mean, this is, I think, classic internet, though. I did go on to the subreddits after watching it to see what people were, like, talking about. And I think I missed something entirely. There was a lot of people, like, talking about something, and I was like, wait, what? I can't say any specifics, but I was like, huh? I think I need to rewatch it, because I feel like I missed a plot point, maybe. But I don't know. There's a lot of like arguing back and forth whether something is true or not, and so anyway. But anyway, it was just very like, okay. I can't tell if this is the internet being the internet or if I actually just somehow missed a line or two or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's very good. I will say one spoiler, or well, a non-spoiler. I'm gonna mention something that wasn't in the episode. Did you get spoiled at all before the actual premiere? I know the episode was leaked, but I didn't get any spoils. I didn't. I just pretty much I've not been a part of the subreddits. Like, I've never joined any of them. So I wasn't getting like news, and it seemed like I saw a few artists who posted some fan art, but it was sort of like a goodbye sort of thing. It wasn't like it didn't have any like, it was usually like oh, this is the last time I'll draw these characters, or like, oh, this is, for the finale or whatever. So I didn't actually see anything or hear anything, which is good. So a non-spoiler for it, which I kind of was hoping I was hoping this would happen, but it didn't. But no Gummy Goo in the last episode. I was like, maybe Gummy Goo will make an appearance, just as like a farewell. Like, maybe we'll see some of the like previous, like NPCs or like AI people. No Gummy Goo. Rip. I was like, maybe there will be like a Gummy Goo, like a special Gummy Goo thing, like in the merch store or anything. Like, maybe, no, it's okay. And maybe so sad. Yeah, I was hoping to see. I thought that was on my. I can't remember. I sent to Tap, and I need to send him my full thoughts of the final episode. But before the final episode, we had been talking about what our predictions were going to be, and like what people are talking about. And one of them was like, oh, I think surely they'll bring back like Gummy Goo and like some of the other like NPCs and whatever. No, didn't see any of them. Anyways, that's the only like non-spoiler I'll mention. That doesn't happen. Really enjoying the art of the emotes. Oh, I'm glad, Bear. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Especially with how the end was done, I thought for sure he would be there. Yeah, I kind of thought maybe, I don't know, it just seemed like it'd be a fun like wrap up sort of thing. But no, it's okay. It's okay. I did check out the merch for the last episode. They have like a finale poster that's kind of cool. Oh, they also have like I did think it was neat. There is a blind box set where it's like each of the characters being abstracted. And it looks really neat. I like how it looks like it basically looks like all the characters have like crystals growing off of them, black crystals with eyes. But crystals, like they're just very jagged, pointed, geometric shapes. And I was like, that visually looks very cool. I don't think I like necessarily want any of these. The Pomni one looks cool, but I was like, that like visually looks really neat. But overall, I thought it was great. I was like, some people are real upset. Some people are very, very upset about it. So mad. They are mad even. But Vix, Vix, welcome in. Probably won't be awake long because it's 2:18. But hi, hello, Vix. I hope you have a wonderful night. You should illustrate comics. I could not do that. Could not. I do not have the speed in which to do that. I could barely. The emotes took me about like. Like a stupid amount of time. I'm not a very fast artist. It took me probably working time. Like, well, on and off 2 days per each emote. That's like a lot for what they are. For what they are, and the like, it should not take that long, but it's a lot of me redoing things and like deleting things and whatever, so you know. Some were easier to do than others, but a lot of them are like, it takes me, I'm not a very fast artist. I see people, I get in my like Instagram feed, I'll see people like making emotes, and they're so fast. They're so fast. They do it like, they can crank out an emote in like an hour or two, it looks like. I would imagine. Maybe like it's a very short video, obviously, but like I would imagine it's probably taking them like an hour or two from start to finish. That is, it takes me like that amount of time to get the lines right. So, you know, it's like, and then I'm like, no, the eye is weird. The eyes are bad. There's the eye, one eye is too far to the left. Oh no, like, why does it look weird? And it's a lot of that. And then, yeah, I don't know. So, but hopefully I'll have some more by the end of the week. We'll see what we're able to get done. I didn't draw. I was like, maybe I'll work on some tomorrow. Or yesterday, I was like, maybe I'll work on some. I was like, I'm not drawing anything. I've drawn so much in the last week. I'm not drawing anything today. So I did no drawing. Also, I might have to move back B week a week, as I was like compiling the list of things that I need to do, because I was trying to get everything done for the streamiversary on Friday. And so now I'm like, okay, now I can finally work on the B week stuff. And now I'm like, I think I need more time. So I think I'm going to push it back a week. But that'll give us more time with Star Fox, which I'm okay with. So. Oh, by the way, I did, for Magical and Bear, I did message Twitch support. I don't think I got a response. Let me double check. I got the automated response that's like, we have received your thing. But I haven't actually received like a no. Yeah, I haven't actually received a thing. Oh, you'll have better luck than I did before. Maybe. That one post I saw where they were like, yeah, what's going on? Twitch events, refreshing connections. I wonder if maybe it's like, no. I'll try to see if I can fix this later. It's like checking things. It's disconnecting from one of the Twitch, actually from both of the Twitch things. Maybe I'll logging out for the night. Yemen Emmers, thanks for being here. I'm gonna disconnect my Twitch. Connect to Twitch. Let's try again. Oh, right. Oops. Hold on. Also, all of your sounds might play again. And we'll get into the demos here shortly. Key. I don't know how long today's stream will go. I was just like, it's hard for me, for some reason I've realized it's difficult for me to play demos off stream. I don't know why, but I'll be like, oh, I could play a couple demos. I'm like, not really. I don't really want to. So, all right, let's see if you will work now. Okay. I was just checking the TADC merch store. The finale hoodie is pretty dope. That one's pretty nice. I really like the, I don't know if I'd wear it. The poster that they have is pretty cool. Again, by the way, if you guys have not watched it, don't go to the merch store. Don't look at anything. But the finale poster's pretty, it's a pretty poster. Some of those like statues and stuff are pretty cool. I wonder if they're ever going to revisit the series at all in any kind of capacity. One, I don't know if you guys saw this. Well, I don't think many of you would care. Pomni, who is like the main character, was added to Fortnite, which is very funny to me. So, there's something else I was going to mention. Of course. Yeah. Oh, but I was like, I wonder if they're ever going to do like anything. I know Gooseworks, who was like the main animator and like creator of the show, had a really rough time with the justice for Gummigoo. He needs exactly. They had a really rough time with the experience, where like they were being harassed by the fan base and whatever, and so they had already said like a while back the fans were horrible. Yeah. And they'd already said something a while back, like, if I never make another The Amazing Digital Circus thing again, it'll basically be too soon. Something like that, to the effect of like, because it'd been such a bad experience. And I guess fans getting too demanding, getting too upset about certain decisions or whatever that was happening in the show, and like all of that. I think that's what it was mostly. So I could understand if they don't do anything, but I would still love like alternate reality, a video game, or like something that has like, you know, the characters again or something. That would be very fun. People are the worst. Yeah, it's such a shame that people ruined it. Yeah. It's a shame that fan bases get a little too out of control and a little too like I don't know. That's why sometimes I'm like like there's some things that I like that I'll oh, your average bros, welcome in. How's it going? There's some things that I'll watch that I'll be like, oh, I really like this thing. Let me check out what the fan base is like. And then I'm like, oh, no, I don't belong here. I still like the thing. I just know this is not the fan base. Like, this is not a fan base that I like would get in. I'm doing all right. How have you been? Yeah, my niece is part of a very crazy fan base. Which one? I know there's other things like that I've been like, oh, I really like this thing. Let me check out like the subreddit or like the you know, community on Blue Sky or something, and then I'll be like, oh wait, no, this isn't for me. The extended lore FNAF fan base. Oh, I bet that's insane. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Could not do that. I can barely understand what's going on in the like established lore. They're all making these VR videos where they're shipping characters, and it's like a lot. Oh no. That I feel like that's also, to me, I'm like, that seems somewhat problematic considering all of them are like murderers, and it's very the people who got really into creepypasta ships. To me, that's like it seems like a very much the same thing. There's one where like I know there are people who will make like fanfics of like dating Slender Man, or like, you know, oh, this one creepypasta character starts going to my school, and I'm like, oh, I know, he's that creepypasta character. He's the only person that understands me, and whatever. I don't know. People are, they used to. I don't know if that creepypastas aren't as much of a, I don't think you hear about it as much anymore. But there are. Jenny Nicholson did like a video where she was reading through people's fanfics of that were related to creepypastas, and some of them are so wild that I was like, what is going on? Like, just like there some that I'm like, this feels borderline like I think you should talk to a therapist about some of this. I feel like, because most of the creepypasta characters are like just straight up murderers, and like they're creepypastas. I don't know. I think my creepypasta NFT was a good investment. Was that a thing? Buying merch for something is as I go into any fandom. That's fair, and that's a safe bet. I think that's a safe thing to do. There was one where it was like, thing is, I don't really know creepypastas, so I don't really know a lot of their names. But there was one that's like a creepypasta where it's like it's some creepy faced guy who like murders people in a creepy way, I guess. But like, someone wrote a fanfic where he was essentially more of like an emo boy, but like still was the creepypasta character murderer. And he starts going to her high school or something, and then they basically start dating or whatever. And he's like, "Oh, you should like kill these people." I was like, I feel like there's something that needs to be discussed here. Someone needs to talk to this author. This feels very I'm concerned. There's concern here. I don't think I've ever gone that deep into a franchise. Maybe with Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit, like looking into the lore of cards and how they're connected. I'm not a good writer, so I don't really write fanfic. I've drawn things of characters. Not too often. I think I like reading about people's theories. I think that's what one gets me interested in, like a fandom, if anything, is wanting to hear what are other people saying about what are their theories. Let me hear their thoughts, that kind of stuff. That's where I start going down the rabbit hole in a fandom. Besides that, it's very I'll usually light things very passively. So I don't know, but okay, let's go ahead and let's get into a demo or two or three or four or five. Okay, hold on, let me see, how many demos did I play on stream? 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I got through 24. We'll get through a few more today. Did you have an iced Vovo in Australia? I don't know what that is, so I'm going to say probably not. What is a Vovo? Oops. No, I didn't. But you know what? I actually saw a picture of this the other day on Reddit. And I was like, what is that? What is this thing? It was like, someone posted a meme under Aussie memes that was like, some kind of like either childhood snacks or nostalgic snacks or something like that. And that was one of them. And I was like, what is that? They didn't have the names. Like it had a picture that had like fairy bread. That's really all I remember that was on it. But I was like, what is that? This was it. So thank you for solving that question. There are demos for these games on my wish list. Zward, Wild Tactics, Shroom and Gloom. Wild Tactics. This is by the Wild Gentlemen. They're the same people that do Chicken Police. I remember seeing this a while back. I didn't know they had a demo. That's funny. Wonder why it didn't pop up for me. It looks like a Pop-Tart. I thought it was a Pop-Tart, but it's not. It's just like a cookie. It's like they're really small. Shroom and Gloom. That one I did not see. Zward. Art style looks pretty neat. It's like a biscuit. Yeah, thumb size. Yeah. But yeah, I was like, actually my first thought when I saw I was like, is that sort of like a Pop-Tart? Well, I have iced Vovo flavored Tim Tams at the moment. Lovely. I hope it is nom nom. I've never, I don't know what it tastes like, but, all right, let's see if this one starts. Let's try to get one in before we have to run ads. Pause. Okay. This first one is cat mail. I might have to switch to keyboard mouse. We'll see. Play the tutorial. First day of work. I hope everything will be fine. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. I heard the old postman retired. Too bad he couldn't be here on my first shift. Kind of strange to be on the other side of the counter. Okay, but what if I'm on keyboard? I'm sorry, what if I'm on controller? Jump. What's sprint? What? Maybe I need to... Maybe I should... It's working with my controller, but it's not telling me any of the controls. So maybe I should switch to that. Yesterday I made my best pizza to date. I used leftover smoked paprika, chicken, and bell peppers and did a butter and garlic substitute crust. That sounds amazing. Sounds very delicious. All right. Space to jump. All right. R to close. Call a customer. Oh, hello.
Meow.
Huh? Oh, hi. Don't you recognize me? It's me, Sushi. It's a big box. I'm building a cardboard castle. Deliver the requested parcel. Oh, okay, bye. Hi. Here you are. Take care of this shipment, please. Pick up the parcel. Open stamp mode by pressing F with the parcel in hand. Stamping destination. The value of a parcel increases with each correct added stamp. Take a look at the map to know where the parcel is going. How do I... I'm sorry. How do I know where... Don't they need to tell me where it's going? How do I know where it's going? Is that where it's going? Where it's like... Is there only... We're on Cat Island, so it's going here? Is that the thing? Why does looking at the map tell me that? Stamping the weight. It's yellow. Wait a minute. That doesn't help me. How do I... I'm sorry. Is there something else? Ah! Yellow is 2 stamps. Okay. Oh, wait, was this... Wait, what is this? What's happening? Is this not the scale? Is this a different scale? No, well, it ended up being right. Continue serving customers. But where does this go? Where is the... This is the game Nick recommended? Nick mentioned it. I think I'd already had it in my library, but... Returned parcels. Maybe this just goes on a shelf? I don't remember. Hello. Take care of this shipment. I mean, I guess we only have one option. Is that what's happening? It is green. So it just needs 1 stamp. Oh. Port Windy. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. It actually says that on there. That does seem important. Maybe did the other boxes have that and I just didn't see that? Okay, it needs 4 stamps. Oh, you can rotate this. Hello. Hi, do you have my package of parcels for my mom? Her last name is Old Purr. I was told that it was almost my height. Nigel O. I mean... Is that it? Oh gosh. It looks like somebody didn't want you to see this mess. I wonder what's behind this huge pile. Oh no. faster. I'm seeing being organized is probably going to be important for this game. Here we have Uma. Just put you there for now. Oops. Where's the name? Panda. Hopefully none of this is timed. Because, Dennis? Xavier? Zane? Can I... Page... Felix. Wasn't there... Felix K... Oh, this is Felix Q. We'll put that there anyway. Ghost. Percy V. I wish I could place it. In a way that, like, the name faced out. Sushi. Oh, we had a sushi here a second ago. Where did that Percy box go? Oh no. Did I just drop it somewhere? Percy V. There's a Percy R. Okay. Gigi, welcome in. How's it going? Imagine if someone organized this in the first place. Right, right. I don't even know. There's another Percy. How many cats named Percy here? Oh, that's a good place for these. This is actually how long it takes something to get your package at the post office. I'm stuck. How does this fit in here? No? Okay. Can I put you up top? Yes, okay. Doing some last day packing. Oh yeah, for your trip, right? It's exciting. Okay, how many are all cats just named the same? can I... Okay, I don't think we can place you like that. That's fine. Oh gosh. Yeah. Are you supposed to be organizing this by like, oh, this is where it's going? Is that like... Is that what smart people would do? What do we have here? Sushi L. Just throw that there. Silas. Sure that this goes here. Caramel. That goes there. Asher. Betty. Zoya O? Oh my goodness. What a, like, how? Also, I guess, hold on. Close that. There's definitely... There's something else in there. Oh. I guess going back to sleep isn't happening. Uh-ohs. Percy is apparently in the top 100 most popular male cat names. Is it? That's interesting. Okay, is that... what was your name? Who are you? Old Purr. Last name Old Purr. Wait. Is there still more in here? Also, I did not see your box. Where'd this... Nigel O, surely. But there's other, like Zoya. We need to know your first name. Oh. That was weird. What? What? Okay, hold on. Boxes are disappearing now. And the thing is actually going back. I think it was the one that was glowing before you top. Oh, if so, well, it's not glowing anymore, so... What's this? You look like a Percy to me. Goodbye. Goodbye. Just take it. It's yours. That one isn't for me? Okay. Alright, picky. What's this? Silas. People are so picky nowadays. Just can't be happy with what's given to them. Alright, Nigel? Oh, there it goes. Hello. Sup. It has a very cute sticker with a frog. Just a small box, nothing special. I mean... It's okay. See you next time. I'm not gonna give you mail that I don't know. Imagine wanting the package that you actually ordered. How do you do? My name is Grace Kindset. Kindset. It's a box with handles, easier to carry. What's this? Where did these come from? I could see that, like, playing with other people would probably be better. I mean, like, more efficient, maybe, is what I mean. Maybe not necessarily better, but you could probably be more efficient. What is this? Oh. Okay, so this is definitely for organizing. What did you say your name was? Grace K. Grace K. Handles. That has handles. Oh. We did it. Oh my goodness. Empty the boat. Fill the boat. During dusk, the counters close and the captain arrives. Fulfill his request to progress. Yarv, the mail is here. Aw, what an adorable old cat. Empty the boat. Talk to the captain to know which parcels he needs. Load the boat up as much as you want and ring the bell on the dock when you're done. Let me check. Port Windy. Let's get going. All the ones going to Port Windy? Oh no. Okay. Right. And what if one falls in the water? I was actually curious if that could happen. I don't think it does, it looks like. Okay, I don't remember even how many packages we had, how many I scanned in. Is that all of them? There's none that size, right? Well, that's going... Is that not going to Port Windy? Look, what's the worst that could happen? Oh gosh, I fell into the water. Are all these going to Port Windy? They have the little Port Windy symbol. All right. Nope. There's one. Nope. That looks like Port Windy. Oh, unbelievable. Nope. Oh. Pew. Pew. Oh. No. I looked at that one already. Ah. Okay, I think that's it. It's the only last one that I see. All right. Ring that bell. Don't touch that. What do you mean? Oh, fill the boat. It's not done. So is there more? Hopefully the seas aren't rough because some of those are definitely falling out. He says the seas are calm. Please remind not to let Jet handle my mail. Fair. I mean, I think the boat's filled. Wait. Oh, this bell? No. I hardly think you have no packages. What do you mean? There are packages in here. Is this the problem? I have filled the boat. What do you want from me? This is... I'm pretty sure... The boat is filled. Sir, what do you want? What do you want from me? You trying to start a fight with me? We're... Fill the boat is done. Okay. Oh. That one's not important. Okay. Send the boat back. Go. That's my bell? What do you want from me? Sir? What do you want from me? Can they only be in this red area? Is that what's happening? Why can't I ring the bell? You're free to go, Captain. Free to go. Bing, bing. He won't let me do my job. He's not letting me do my job. Well, sir, you're being difficult. Okay. I'm gonna say that the demo's broken and it's not my negligence. So we'll stop there. We have to run ads anyway. They're about to run. So, stand up, stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink. We'll be right.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
And welcome in. Welcome back. We are now playing a demo called What Awaits Aleksey. Okay. English. Okay. Wait. Credits. Jet. That probably works. Yep. Oh, what do you think of it, Vix? Aleksey's house. February 9th, 1970. Right-click to open the context menu. Aleksey Lutomsky. Open the envelope to access its contents. Oh, that one. Hold to move items. Remove the document from the envelope. Use the context menu to unfold. R while holding to rotate. Comrade, the report you submitted last month has been reviewed by the committee. Minor corrections are required before it can be forwarded to the office. Please visit our office at your earliest convenience to discuss the amendments. Oh. Is there like a... Put that there. To whom may concern, following our conversation on the matter of the upcoming conference, I wish to express my full support for the proposed agenda. The topics outlined are of great relevance, and I look forward to the proceedings. Respectfully, MW. Department of Cryptology, Internal Security Agency, OKO. Operative Lutomsky, you have been selected for the employment in the Department of Cryptology effective immediately. Report to room 214 for orientation and equipment assignment personnel division. What have you done for Sarmenia? We have a master's in science and computational mathematics. Ruh-roh. Really enjoying it so far, and they've said there will be a photo mode coming. Oh, that's fun. I know you'll love that. Evidence seal. Oh. Drag to the receiver to pick up the call. Operative Lutomsky, this is your first day at the Department of Cryptology. Before you begin work on active cases, you will complete a mandatory orientation exercise. The materials before you are training samples. Treat them as you would real evidence. Your performance will be evaluated. An evidence package has been delivered. Unseal and examine its contents. Drag the tape to unseal the evidence. Access the archive to retrieve equipment. E. You can double click an item to quickly take it out. Retrieve the decryption device from the archive. It is required for cipher analysis. Whoops. Letter shift decoder. Okay. Decrypt the encoded text. Select the cipher passage and apply rotational shifts using the device. Use rotational shifts. Oh. Try using the provided machine to decrypt the text below. Why is it doing, like, all of them at once? Is that... Do I just keep doing... Oh, open. Decrypt using the letter. Okay. If you think it's right, press to decipher. I needed to get it to say something, yes? Aleksey? Retrieve the tape player from the archive for audio evidence analysis. Load the audio tape into the player. Play the recording and note any relevant information. Oh.
Welcome to your new role, comrade. This is a training recording for the cryptology analyst position. Follow supplied instructions precisely. Your performance will be evaluated.
Retrieve the transcript document from the archive. Review the transcript contents. Move your cursor to the right edge of the screen to extend the view. Drag the fax receiver there to free up desk space. You can quickly return items to the archive by pressing space while holding them. Training complete. Disconnect and await further instructions. So far, the visuals of this, great. Warden Central Station. Cutscene. Are those twins? I suppose that's me. OKO HQ. Also, I assume that it's actually probably like Varadin, right? W's more like V's. Evidence seal. OKO. Collected by SOWA. Conf source. As part of the tutorial, we will now identify one of the Resistance members in the informant registry. Take out the suspect report of Stefan Kret. Documents. Suspect reports. Stefan Kret. How do I look at this? Hold on. (23) Male. He's Armenian. Known family. Known connections. Place of residence. Okay. Open the informant registry. Stefan has been identified by OKO as RYS. type his name next to that pseudonym. Oh. You can hover over any face on a photo, pseudonym, or full name on any document to reveal a suspect profile. Interesting. That's kind of neat. Thanks to insider knowledge, OKO identified the man on the left of this photo as Stefan. Select that face on the registry. Take the visage from this photo. Or do they mean that guy? Confirm your identification. Only the correct visage can be selected during the tutorial. So, okay, wait. Oh, wait. What? Okay, they mean that guy. Right. I didn't know, because on the left, I had that photo. Your identification has been submitted. When the day ends, Central Registry will verify your submission. Before your next workday begins, you'll be informed whether it was correct. Your immediate objective is to identify the person who handles the Resistance Network's encrypted communications, their cipher designer and communications security chief. Okay. Your broader task is to identify every member listed by pseudonym in the informant registry. Match each to their real name and photograph. Okay. Okay. How did this work? Decrypt, right. Decrypt using the letter shift thingy. Meeting. Location change. Use the cottage near the old mill instead. Recruiting. Bring the recruitment list. So, okay, I need to figure out these. Is that right? Or... Your immediate objective... This kind of is... I think from my understanding, there's also a sense of, like... You'll be able to report certain people, or, like, choose not to report. I think, if I recall. Your immediate objective is to identify the person who handles the Resistance Network's encrypted communications. Their cipher designer. And communications chief. So, okay. Okay, so Sarna nor Zuber are on this page, right? Or do I... Because I was looking for... Okay, is this a pseudonym? Transport. Sarna's coordination, education... Also, mom wants me to hang out with her tonight, so I'll be lurking. Sounds good, Bear. Enjoy. Can put this away? Do I need to open up? Hold on. E, documents, subs. Oh, there. What is this? A cigarette pack. What is this? Corkboard? Comrade, if you're unsure about where to assign a given note, use the scratch pad as to not forget. Oh. Tape player. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be, like, how I'm supposed to figure out the next thing. I was able to decode something, and I see these names. There's a lot of names here. Or pseudonyms. Needing changes, oh, that's the archive, that's fine. I'll just end the day. Let's see what happens if I end the day. Do I get to go to the old mill or something? Good morning, comrade. This is your supervisor from Central Registry with your daily evaluation. Your identification from yesterday has been processed and verified by the office. This is a promising start to the investigation. Continue your analysis. Additional evidentiary materials will arrive every day. Okay, so maybe I was supposed to end of the day, I guess. Nice. I hope that goes well. Oops. Oh gosh. Two foresters you mentioned came by last week. Interesting fellows who breed those terriers you asked about. They were denied some permit years ago and now work around the system. Resourceful types who might be useful for transport if things develop further. They know the forest paths better than anyone in the region. Oops. Oh gosh. Friend, I heard you left the army after the something business. Smart move. They were never going to let you advance after you spoke up. Your wife told me you settled in the countryside. It suits you better than the barracks life ever did. If you need work, my brother knows people in construction. Strong hands are always needed. Take care of yourself. T. Okay. Decrypt. I like the decryption part of this. I saw that there is a new Bloom badge. It's like blue. I don't know exactly how that works though. So it's a brand new badge. Is it an additional level to it? I really don't know how it works. Wait. No. Device parts. Device parts ready for assembly. Meet at the workshop Thursday evening. Bring the brass fittings we discussed. Experience. So it's a different, I guess my question is it, does it restart at 1, 2, 3, or is it, or 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Because it's 4 levels, or is it like 5, 6, 7, 8? If that makes sense. Like, is it a continuation, or is it a thing? Let's go ahead. We'll switch. I like the idea of this. I don't think I would. It restarts at 1 through. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so that's like a bluish or purplish color. I like this. I like the idea of this. I don't know if I would stream it. It seems a bit complicated. Might kind of be hard to follow. For you all, like, it'd be hard to hard to keep you guys interested in it. Let's see. Where is... Which one should we do next? Oh yeah, let's do this one. I don't know if I want to earn recolors of it with 4 streamers again. That's fair. I know some people, I'm just going to earn it naturally from being there every stream anyway, but I don't know if I want to go to as much effort as I did with the one I have. That's totally up to you. It's just a badge. I still don't have it unlocked even as an option. So. Unless with this new update, if they've like expanded it to more people, but we shall see. Alright, this one is Dupery. Alright. Film grain, that's all fine. Okay. Welcome back, Detective. I'm familiar with your past work. Truly remarkable. I didn't think you'd respond to my summons. So you're to blame for me coming out of retirement. Well, I wouldn't be too glad. If they've given me my office back, it must be dire out there. It's true, things have grown bleak of late. The Syndicate has returned, Detective, and between you and me, the corruption has spread into the very foundations of the city. You're the only one I can trust. If it wasn't for this case, I'd call you crazy, but I can't make heads or tails of this report. Of course, things have changed a lot around here since you left. Let me explain how it works nowadays. Firstly, familiarize yourself with the case's information. On the left, I've broken down all of your suspects into 4 categories and listed how many there are of each on the board. Innocent and meddler roles are good. They are not part of the Syndicate, so we should avoid arresting them. Yeah, the one I have is cool, but I was having to remember to watch VODs or 4 different streamers. Yeah, that probably doesn't, you know, it's probably not worth it. I don't think any of your demos today so far showed up on my recommended, although I haven't checked in a few days. Ah, fair. Yeah, I think this one was also early on as well. But I searched through them with like the keywords of like detective, and I did some searching on my own besides like what was recommended. Underling and traitor roles are evil. They are confirmed members of the Syndicate. All evil must be arrested before moving on to the next case. So there is 1 innocent and 1 underling in town. Exactly. Now let's look at our suspect list on the right side. This is the list of suspected roles that might be involved with this case. You can hover over each role to see what they do. If you need more information about a role, simply hover while over them. The priest. Innocent, good. When investigated, I announce I am the priest. When I am lying or tainted, I will announce something else. Scoundrel, underling, evil. I cannot die or be arrested unless I am the only unarrested or alive evil. Okay. Remember, all in-play roles are suspected, but not all suspected roles are necessarily in play. What do you mean in play? Oh, well, if you look at the center of the board, you'll see the board. Every door here has a role living behind it. Roles on the board count as in-play roles. I'm actually thinking it might not be. This seems more like, It is in the sense it's detective-y, but I think it's more of like, it's not really story-based, I think. It's more, I guess it's purely deduction, I think. Which I like deductive games, typically, but I think I like more... It seems like you're mostly trying to figure out who everyone is, and then maybe based on what they say, and then... like figuring out who the criminal is, who the, you know, or who, you know, who's innocent, who's a part of the syndicate or whatever. That to me does not sound very fun. So we'll see. So we have a scoundrel and a priest living behind these doors. Indeed, this case is open and shut. We just need to figure out which one is which. Hold to investigate a role. Doing so will let us see what role is behind the door. Let's investigate both roles. I am the priest. I think I found our syndicate member. Hold to arrest. Oh, right click. Case solved. Continue. Here's another case that I encountered recently. It demonstrates one of the biggest problems with the syndicate. I think there's also like a roguelike element, so you get like abilities or power-ups or something. Demonstrates one of the biggest problems with the syndicate. They are experts at lying and pretending. Thankfully, we can use their information to figure out which is which. In these kinds of situations, why don't we just arrest them both? Arresting a good role would certainly cause us trouble, reducing our reputation by 2 notches. So just be careful. If your reputation drops too low, well, I get it. You don't need to spell it out. I've been kicked out of my office once in the past, so I know how it goes. I am the priest. Have you come to pray? So, the mobster, I lie and pretend to be an in-play role. The priest looks like it can't say I am. Well, that's a typo there. It says I am the pressed. Have you come to pray is a thing it says. Mobster. I lie and pretend to be an in-play role. When a role is lying, the information they give will be wrong. Abilities will function incorrectly. The music is nice. When a role is pretending to be another role, it appears as that role when investigated, and unless they are lying, will do everything as that role would do. Is this what's announced? When I am lying... Oh, I am considered a self-confirmed role. When I am lying or tainted, I announce one of the following statements. I see. So this is... Okay. Before we begin the search, I thought it best to look through some of your old cases. What's all this mess? It seems someone has made a mess. We better clean this up. I suppose now would be a good time to show you the new note-taking tools. Try to rub out this mess with an eraser. Click to pick up the eraser and hold to erase. Right-click to put down the tool. So now there's a bunch of people, a bunch of roles. There, that should do it. Excellent. Should you wish to make your own notes in the future, make good use of the pen and pins on the left. When using them, you can change the pen or pin's color by scrolling with the mouse or holding the button down to open a color wheel. Unlike the other tools, pins must be dragged from their spot onto the board by holding them. You can click them to remove them. Once your pins are down, you can click to connect them together with strings. Strings, pins, and pens could be useful, but let's get to it. Of course, this case is a little bit more complex than the last. There are quite a few suspects. Make sure to have a look at them before making any rash decisions. Mailman. Reporter. Something. Therapist. Reporter. When investigated, I announce how many steps I need to take to reach the closest evil. This reporter is 2 steps away. This one is also 2 steps away. Therapist. When investigating, I announce how many of my adjacent neighbors are evil. I have 3 evil clients. When I'm lying or tainted, I will announce a number between 0 and 4 that is incorrect. When investigated, I announce one in play role and one not in play role, specifying which is which. The priest lives in town, and I've never heard of the therapist. And then there's this. How many steps I need to take to reach the closest evil roll? Adjacent neighbors are evil. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me, but how does... Because... we don't have a priest, but it mentions the priest. I announce one in-play role and one not in-play role. But that doesn't make sense. What is continue? Is this like 1-2 steps away? Is that possible? Let's say it's the mailman. Nope, that was bad. Spectre, obscure one non-meddler role, hiding its name, appearance. Let's say it's a therapist. I don't know what's happening. We did bad. Case solved. Struggling with first light, and I'm still only in training. That bodes well. Oh no. I say, let's move on. I don't think this game is for me. I think it's neat. I like the music. I don't think this is the type of like detective game I'd like. I'd rather have more of like a story or something. Not so much make it like a puzzle game like that, where it sort of feels more like almost like Mafia kind of in a way, which is not really my style of game. Let's do one last one, which is another detective game. How many detective demos can we play in a single stream? Well, at least 2. Tomorrow we'll be playing Mold Washer, which was a demo we played, and we got a code for it. This is Case Solved. The London Files. Options, sound effects. Let's put that low. Fatal Chord. An American musician was found dead in a Soho alley in London. He had just finished performing at a local pub. His body bears signs of strangulation with thin metal wire, most likely taken from his own instrument. Nothing appears to be missing, suggesting robbery was the motive. Not London without the rain and the murders. What have we got here, officer? A musician strangled with an instrument string. How awful. Finding a luthier in London isn't easy at all. Who are the suspects? The pub manager, right in my own establishment. The drummer, you sure he's dead? He's always so dramatic. And a fan of the band. Think it's still okay to ask for an autograph? That was on my list, but we just never got to it. If there's any good news, it's that the funeral already has an audience guaranteed onto the investigation. Okay. Interrogate the suspects. Okay. You found clues. Press to open and close the deduction board. The suspect who had jealousy is the drummer. The suspect who had obsession is not the manager. Interact with the evidence to collect the clue. My deduction? Someone got hurt. Fascinating. Okay, so... you have to... they give you things to look for, and then you click on them. London, where even the lanterns look depressed. And a violin. Also, there's a cat up there. You found a hint. A violin. Oh. So this also feels very, hidden object, I guess. I could play for the suspects, but I don't think torture is permitted. Evidence collected. Shall we connect the dots on the deduction board? Suspect 3 had jealousy, so the suspect 3 is the drummer. The suspect who had obsession is not the manager. Suspect 2 is not motivated by money. The manager is not suspect 2. So... so it's like, it's sort of a logic puzzle, I guess. It's the old joke. A greedy manager, an obsessed fan, and a jealous drummer walk into the pub, and one of them walks out a murderer. I could swear I can still hear the violin playing. Have you tried taking your earpiece off? Oh, or earpiece off? Oh, right. Enough nonsense. We'll chase the truth until someone hits a wrong note. Stage 1 complete. Okay. Also not the type of game I was expecting. All 3 suspects look guilty, so now what, detective? The next step is to build a complete timeline. Okay, it's all started 14 billion years ago with the Big Bang. Not quite that complete. We need to know who was where and what they were fiddling with. It won't be easy. The truth is like bad tea, my dear. Hard to swallow. A matchbox. Handkerchief. Guitar. There's the guitar. Missing string. Looks like the crime went acoustic. Is this a thing? Matchbox. Oh, there's a handkerchief. Fatal red lipstick. Only thing more macabre than the name is the work to clean this stain. And a matchbox. Hold on. If I go, oh, there we go. I was covering it. Free matches. On one hand, they cost nothing. On the other, they... something. Hold on. No. Is there... oh, there's a cat. So that's the hint. I see. So now, the fan was seen singing. The drummer was on the stage. The suspect who was playing had the instrument. The suspect who was talking had the notebook and was not on the dance floor. The manager was not playing. Then he was talking. That means he had the notebook and was not on the dance floor, so he was at the entrance. That means he was playing, he had the instrument, she had the handkerchief, and was on the dance floor. Yeah, so this is like a logic, basically logic puzzles, and with a hidden object sort of element to it. The manager says the victim was happy, the fan swears he was crying, and the drummer wasn't any help at all. Either they're contradicting each other or the victim was bipolar? Nonsense. Mental disorders are an invention of criminals. At least that's what the voices in my head tell me. Uh-huh. Okay. Stage 2 complete. With each one's story, I can sketch a first timeline, but the suspects' accounts are more tangled than traffic in Mumbai. For now, we've only got this pile of statements, but statements aren't facts. Wish we had photos of the whole event, full of detail and dramatic angles. Will this do? Paparazzo. Long live the tabloid press. Okay. A board. A manhole. Found more clues. Scooter. There's a cat. There's the A board. Double the beer. I know plenty of people who'd kill for that. There's the scooter. In the manhole, we found a thingy. The suspect who was waiting did not mention clients. The fan said they were not in the pub. The paparazzo was in the alley photographing. The suspect in the alley had no guests or clients as an alibi. Guest list or clients as an alibi. The manager was seen at the entrance. The manager was neither talking nor waiting, so he was working. The suspect who was in the pub claimed the promoter could confirm they were talking. The suspect who was waiting did not mention clients. The fans said they were not in the pub, so they were backstage. Suspect in the alley, that means he was in the pub. The suspect who was in the pub claimed the promoter could confirm they were talking. That means this person was waiting. What did it say? Person who was waiting did not mention clients. The suspect in the alley is going to be their editor. Guest list, clients. What? They used the same joke twice. Did you confirm the photos are actually useful to us? Got them right here, detective. The paparazzo is at the alley entrance when the show ended. Excellent. Now we'll find out which alibis are true, and I'll get to update my feed. You confirmed the paparazzo was at the scene of the crime. Now we'll be able to tell which alibis really hold up. Stories don't seem to match the photos. Yeah, it's just the same joke again. Stories don't seem to match the photos. Question is, who's lying, the people or the photos? Probably the people, right? It's moments like this that show me you'll make an excellent detective one day. Let's catch those lies. Also, let's click on the cat. Matchbox, clock. Security camera. Matchbox. I feel like this part's really slow. The fact that it always has to show the little like light bulb going to the thing. The mop. There we go. I did the training thing. Nice, nice. Way to go. Okay. The police validated calls to the editor. As a source, calls cannot sustain weak or unstable support. Either whoever has calls as the source has partial status, or whoever has record as the source has reasonable status. Okay. Whoever has invalid status must have weak as their support. The footage validates the confirmed status of the manager. Footage. Whoever has record as a source has an absent status. Any confirmed status must be supported by strong evidence. The guest list was not found. Its status is absent. Whoever has record as the source has an absent status. Either whoever has calls as the source has partial status, or whoever has record as the source has reasonable. Let's see if that ends up being right. Whoever has invalid status must have weak as their support. Witness. Weak or unstable is still an option. Partial or invalid. Wait, I guess, hold on. I suppose this is not correct. This feels like it should be, wait, partial, right? No. Wrong thing. Partial. Because it doesn't make sense if the status is absent that it would be reasonable. So that would mean this person's is invalid, which means this is weak. That means this is unstable. No. As a source, calls cannot sustain weak or unstable. Okay, that's my bad. I was reading this wrong. The artist is asking for a report on the case, detective, and I want the Spice Girls to reunite. We've got so much evidence, but doesn't fit together. It's worse than a Swedish furniture manual. Last time I assembled my wardrobe upside down. What if we look at another angle? This is interesting. I don't see myself streaming it. That's it. That stain, for instance. Okay. Like... It's not bad. It just feels sort of, it's almost like too simple, in a way. Like, it doesn't... yeah, I think that was an IKEA joke. It's almost like too... simple. I like logic puzzles, typically, but I feel like this one's just kind of like, well... I think the fact that it's like... separated into smaller segments, it makes it very easy. If there was like more, if you had to do like all of what we just did, all of those stages at one time or something, that'd be a little bit more like, oh, okay, there's a lot to piece together here. But I think that it's like, okay, well, we each have 4 pieces of information and you kind of just spread. I don't know. It wasn't unfun. It just was like, this feels very easy. And I'm not sure I would enjoy streaming it or something. Okay, well, that's it for us today. It was just going to be a short little stream. It was just going to be a short little stream today. Yeah, it wasn't a bad one. It was just more of like, okay, it just doesn't seem like the type of game I would stream. I could maybe play it on my own if I was really wanting something kind of simple. But I did like the art style. I thought the characters were cool looking. That's kind of where that ends. Kendall, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. The plan is we got a code for Mold Washer, which was a demo we played, which is a cleaning game. So expect a very chill stream tomorrow. We will just be, we're a little piece of sushi cleaning stuff. And it was a very cute demo, and I'm excited that we get to play that. That is it for us today. Emmy, thank you for the 30 stream streak. I think that's the only thing I need to say today. But I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out. Tomorrow we'll be back. Star Fox comes out this week, so we'll be playing that. And I think, if I recall, I think we'll probably do like Mold Washer Monday, Tuesday. I think I have another game we can play on Wednesday, and then I think Star Fox is Thursday. I think that's right. But that's sort of the goal. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and or night, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye!